Hi guys, it's me, Casper the Friendly Ghost. It's been a minute. I'm just gonna hop straight into the tutorial. We have a new background, we have a new everything. This is the same prep, which is why I'm gonna talk over this. I'm so happy to be able to be back and to do these videos for you guys. So thank you guys so much we're at 1,700 subscribers right now. That is crazy to me. I'm just so thankful, so grateful. Just a little FYI, as you guys can tell, this is a new background, new setup. I'm no longer in my old spot, so I don't have the lighting I have or the convenience, because I used to be able to see myself as I worked in the mirror behind me. I no longer have that mirror, so if it's out of frame, if the lighting's off in any portions, this was filmed very kind of rancha, so that is why. Also, the camera kept cutting off, so there's a lot of pits that are missing. But without further ado, let's just get into it. So as you guys know, I was using the Bare Minerals moisturizer. Now I'm just going in with the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer and putting that in her T-zone. Today we went very dramatic. I want to do something I never did on her before, so we went super smoky. Next, I'm going in with the BH Studio Powder Pro Palette. I really want to get the Anastasia one, but honestly, to just be so real with you, I don't do as many clients anymore, so it just doesn't seem like an investment I'm going to make at this current moment, because I'm refocusing some of my energies. But I would recommend that one. I'm going with the CoverGirl Concealer in the shade Golden Amber, and I'm just going to carve out underneath her brow. And I'm going to take my buffing brush to just buff that in, blend that into her skin real nicely. For eyeshadow primer, we went in with the Urban Decay Caffeine, I believe is the shade, the darkest one. And I always go in with the shade whenever you know you're going to go smoky. Go in with a darker shade, even if it's darker than the client's skin color. Like, say you're doing a Caucasian person or a very fair person, still going with it. I'm going with my favorite palette, which is the Morphe 25B palette. And I'm just taking that shade that you saw me point at, and I'm using this to do her crease. I wanted to do a more neutral, not as warm look, so that's why I chose more neutral colors in your palette. Don't be scared to play with colors in your palette. I know we tend to go for the same ones as makeup artists, but you'll be surprised if you test out some new ones, what could possibly happen. And by the way, I know it may look rough when I adjust her head. The video is sped up. I don't just knock my clients' heads all around, but I've always noticed in all my videos it always looks super rough. So I'm just going to build up this eyeshadow. I wanted to finally, I keep telling you guys I want to do the smoky winged out liner, and I feel like I finally got the technique down and nice. It came out really, really pretty. I'm just going to deepen this up. Just going in with that deeper shade to deepen out that color. To me, this look is so perfect for like a birthday, a night out, like where it's like a special night like Valentine's Day or something, New Year's Eve. Like, this look is so sexy and sultry. Then I just went in with my James Charles palette because I wanted a very neutral deep brown, and I'm going to go in with the black. So after you just put a neutral shade on the lid just to have something there, I went in with the black liquid liner. You can go in with any black liquid liner, and I'm going with the Natasha Denona Blackest Black eyeshadow, and I'm going to smudge this out. You really want to take your time with smudging. Best tip, do not smudge immediately after you put the eyeliner on. Now this depends on how wet your eyeliner is, or how fast it dries, because the sooner you do it, it's gonna move. It moves messier. Next, I'm going with some shimmers, and I'm just gonna lightly pat that on. If you want a light shimmer look, do not use glitter glue. Use setting spray. So put the glitter on your brush, set the brush. So I like to use Final Seal, and that will give that light speckles look that gives a more expensive look. If you notice, whenever celebrities tend to do glitter, they always do light speckles, not like a heavy glitter lid. Obviously, I went in with the Inglot liner and 77 in the waterline. And one of my favorite things to do is to do the eyeshadow underneath the eye on just the raw skin instead of doing it on like concealer and all that stuff. As you guys can see, this look is looking so sultry, so sexy. She has that dip down in her eye, and whenever you do that liner, when people have that natural dip down in the eye, it will give like such a like Arabic look. This look is heavily inspired by like how Middle Eastern makeup artists do the makeup. I always find it so beautiful for their weddings and big occasions and stuff. I didn't get the cut crease fantasy because I haven't done a cut crease in so long, but I love what I got. Next, I'm going in with the foundation. It may look a little darker than her face because it is a lot darker than her face, and that is because her body is tanner. If you look at her neck is very tan. Her body is very tan, so if I match it to her face, she will come out looking very, very pale when she goes to her photo shoot. So I'm just going to buff that full coverage foundation all over. What I put underneath was the Dermablend camouflage coverage, and like I said, I just did that because I was feeling the whole, by this point I was feeling the Middle Eastern vibe, and I wanted to get more of that coverage going on and stuff because she was going to go do a photo shoot. I cannot wait to see the pictures. So next I went in with the concealer. That clip got lost too, but this is just the same one I use underneath her brow, the Golden Amber. And I still do my same trick of taking that foundation brush and buffing that out around the corners for a better blend. My contour clips got so like messed up. This is just the Williams Tuttle in the shade chocolate cream, because this doesn't look like the toffee. I'm gonna say this is chocolate cream, and yeah, it was chocolate cream because I want to do something more dramatic today on that day. Next, I'm going with the Dermablend setting powder in the shade Translucent. And I like to do this whenever the client is going to go on a photo shoot that's like way later, because this setting powder, although it can give a heavier feel, it sets the makeup, like it really sets the makeup in for a good long wear. I just was really going in to set it because I didn't set it with a sponge, and when I set it with a sponge, I feel like I could really, I don't know, I feel it better, so I just wanted to make sure it was set. I'm going in with the Morphe All Over Face Powder in the shade number 4. I went in with a way lighter shade because whenever I feel like the face could still just be a little bit too off or the contour may be too dark, I always go with a lot of powder. Next, I'm just sweeping that all away. I'm just putting on some California blush by Benefit. This is such a pretty corally blush. Next, I just went in with setting spray all over her face, the e.l.f. one. I love how the e.l.f. setting spray bleeds all the powder on the skin. To me, it gives such a pretty skin finish. And I'm just telling her, you know, stay still, girl. Just stay still. Just stay still. Next, I'm going in with some lip liner in the shade Cork by MAC. The lip, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, we fell off today with the lip. The lip was horrible, and you know why the lip was horrible? I forgot to put on lip balm in the beginning of this video, and when you don't put on lip balm, the application is always very, very like this, like patchy. It was just a mess. Appreciate this eyeshadow in this moment. I'm going in with the Bare With Me liquid lip by Dose of Colors. I really wish I could redo this lip. I would be lying if I said it got any better. I tried to even clean up with concealer. It just, I don't know. I didn't love the lip for this look. And also the lashes, I was very limited on my lashes. I would have went in with a smaller lash so the eyeshadow could have shown more, but those were literally the smallest ones I had. Some people will like the lash for the glam, but to me, I feel like the lash just makes it look so black, and you don't really get to see any of the shimmer or like the build-up and stuff. I just wish the lash was like I like how fluffy it was. I just wish it was a tad bit thinner. You guys see me going with my favorite highlighters. And we're done. I'm so sorry. I feel like I was speed racing. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. So thank you again for all the subscribers. I love you guys. Going on with that Ben Nye Final Seal. And see you guys. Better content coming soon. Mwah. Thank you guys so much.